For the next little while, it's going to be you and me together alone. I want you to lock the door and turn the phone off and really concentrate on what we're going to do. We're going to start with the breathing technique, and it starts like this. Feet go about shoulder length apart, and I want you to bend down or pretend like you're sitting down in an invisible chair. Hands will go above the knees, and you'll put your weight on your arms, and you look a little bit like an umpire. First thing, exhale the stale air out of your lungs. Great. Try it with me. Easy enough. The next thing we're going to do is, after we've exhaled, I'm going to say stop, put your lips together, and pull big and fast through your nose, expanding the lungs and filling the lungs to capacity. Watch first. Now, I don't know if you've ever taken a breath like that, but if you haven't, you might find yourself with a little bit of lightheadedness, but that's very normal until you get used to the system. So let's try it together. We'll start from the beginning and connect the steps that we've learned so far. Are you ready? Let's exhale. Stop, put your lips together, inhale hard. Well, stand up a little bit, stretch out. You're probably not used to bending down like that. So what we're going to do next is I want you to put your lips together like this. Now we're going to learn how to exhale. In conventional exercise, it looks like this. The inhale looks like this, and the exhale looks like this. What we're going to do is the exhale is going to be a diaphragmic exhalation. And it's going to sound a little bit like this. Lips together. It comes from down here rather than up here. You'll notice the wheezing sound. If you've got the wheezing sound, you're on the right track. I want you to try it with me. Lips together. Now, it's not to sound like this, coming from up here. It needs to come from way down here. One more time. Now, you may start to cough a little bit, but that's just cleaning your lungs out, and that's what you want to do. So let's start from the very beginning. We'll connect all three steps together that we've learned so far. We'll exhale, we'll pull in big through our nose, and then we'll exhale, diaphragmic exhalation. Let's try it. Pretty different, isn't it? Pretty different than the normal shallow tidal breathing that we're so used to doing. Let's try it again. And take your time. Take your time to exhale. Take your time to inhale. And definitely take your time to diaphragmically exhale. All right, the next step is the most important part of the whole process, because this is where we take our stomach and all of our organs and roll them up underneath our rib cage. Now, what we have done when we've exhaled is we've created a vacuum. There is nothing left. So when we exhale, we then stop breathing. We bow our head and we suck our stomach in without breathing. I'm going to demonstrate it to you. I want you to watch first, and then we'll do it together. But I want you to watch how this is going to be put together in the system. I'll go through the whole thing. You hear that vacuum gasp in the end? That's because I've created a vacuum, and when I open my mouth, I gasp. I'm going to turn to the side so you can get a better view of what we call the abdominal lift. Again, you'll be taking your stomach and your organs and realigning your digestive system in the process. But you'll be able to see it roll up, and if you keep your eye on my stomach, you'll be able to see it roll down. Pretty unusual, isn't it? This particular technique puts you in an aerobic state within about 30 to 45 seconds, which takes you in conventional exercise about 30 minutes. Do it along with me this time. Let's try it together. All steps connected. This is a very unusual technique, and it's something that only gets better with practice. What we're doing is we're working the lungs and the heart, and we're working the muscles around them. You will find that your stamina, endurance, and strength just elevates immediately. Your energy level will escalate from day one. We're going to be moving on to positions because I have one for every area that we've got problems. Lower abdomen, upper abdomen, side flab, outer thighs, inner thighs, quads, and hamstrings. We've got upper arm, we've got neck, and we've got our face. And of course, we don't want to forget the waistline and the derriere. I've covered everything. And so, in review, let's try it one more time, and you try it along with me now. We're going to exhale, pull in real big through our nose, filling our lungs to capacity. Then we're going to exhale, diaphragmically exhale, as long as we can. We are then going to cut off our airways. In other words, stop breathing. Bow your head and suck your stomach in, holding your breath for at least a count of 8. So let's try it. Oh, the important thing about this program is that you need to practice and practice and practice some more. We're ready to move on to positions.